What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. It's this little page. I think his name Get Like Hoop. He be having interesting takes on stuff, so I wanted to do a reaction video to it. Let's get into it.
Throws it back up top. James puts up the three. Oh, it's gone! LeBron James!
Okay, LeBron. All right, now this is just ridiculous. I've been watching LeBron play for years, and honestly, I cannot believe that I'm still being amazed.
Either are they. Curry, step back three. Bang! At the buzzer! Steph Curry from downtown on the...
When Steph Curry did this, I knew the Lakers were going to have to turn up if they wanted a win. Steph Curry is unbelievable. We've heard about announcers talking about T-Mac sucks the gravity right out of buildings. Well, did you guys hear this crowd?
At the buzzer! Steph Curry from downtown on the...
As a Pelicans fan, I'll tell you right now, playing Curry in the playoffs sucks. Look, I'm not exactly sure how I thought this NBA season would go, but I can tell you I didn't envision myself seeing the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers playing in this season's NBA play-in tournament. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, NBA play-in? Yeah, there's no way I saw that one coming. But at the same time, there's no way
He not the only one.
I could have foreseen Anthony Davis and Bron's injury. Oh yeah, and if you ask Bron about his injury, he's still not happy about it.
You know, I was playing some of the best basketball of my career before the injury, and it wasn't like a self-inflicted wound. It wasn't something that I could control. A grown man diving at my leg for a loose ball, and here's the injury.
Bron has spent millions and millions of dollars on his body. His health is very important to him. I truly understand his frustration of getting hurt because of somebody else. A situation that was entirely avoidable in an already short NBA season. Part of me wonders if Bron saw himself possibly being the MVP this season. What LeBron James has done at 36 years old this season is simply unheard of. 25 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game, 7.8 a season, shooting 51. It's about to touch 37. He's fresh off of...
Very tough. Shooter the lob! Throw it down, King! 15-11. Well, I tell you.
Oh, and I almost forgot. While we're talking MVP, we have to talk Steph Curry. He may not be the favorite, but I think he has a case. And the crazy thing is, so does Bron. Hey man, this dude is special. Some people thought the Warriors wouldn't sniff the 8 seed, and here they are. In the last 15 games, the Warriors are number 4 in net rating and number 2 in defense. Steph has been getting trapped all over the place all season, and he's still been able to put up 32 points per game, which led the NBA, by the way, making him the oldest to win the scoring title since Michael Jordan. This season, Steph had 38 30-point games, also the most since MJ. He hit 337 threes, which is the most ever for any player not named Stephen Curry. This was a shortened season. Look, I know records are meant to be broken, but right now, Steph's kinda just chilling by himself all alone in these record books. Wait 1 minute. Is that James Harden? That is James Harden. Okay, so Steph and Harden are just kind of vibing. And with plays like this, you understand why. I actually just stole this clip from a Golden State Warriors video that had every Stephen Curry 3. Check this out. The video was 41 minutes long. This video, we have a ton to talk about, but before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You will not want to miss another Get Like Hoop video. And that's facts. Guys, we started this incredibly gas podcast called Laced Up. I strongly recommend checking it out after this video. We tell the funniest of stories. We talk hoops. It's honestly a really good time. The link to Laced Up is going to be down in the description below. Now let's talk hoops. To start off, I want to say I was excited for this game for multiple reasons. I'm sure you guys too. One major reason I was excited was everybody on the Lakers was healthy, according to Frank Vogel. Going into this game, I really felt like this was going to be a heavyweight fight between two greats. We knew Curry, Dre, AD, and Bron are all capable players, all major big-time players to step up all the time. But what I wanted to pay attention to was the players surrounding them. In the playoffs, of course, stars are magnified, but so is the team around them. You can't do everything by yourself, and when your stars aren't playing great and have a bad half like LeBron did, guys have to step up. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 of 7 from the field is not normal behavior at all for one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. Early on, I wondered if Bron's ankle was still bothering him. Does this look like normal elevation to you guys? Andrew Wiggins has gotten a lot of hate throughout the course of his career, but this season, he's been very consistent for the Golden State Warriors. I'm not going to call Wiggins a star or anything, but he's somebody that knows his role and has bought in. Early on, Wiggins' defense was phenomenal. Who saw Wiggins boxing Bron, then coming down court and knocking down a 3 right in his face? While we're talking phenomenal defense, I have to show love to Draymond Green. Because even though Draymond's not the tallest guy, he plays much bigger than his size. Historically, Anthony Davis has gotten the better of Draymond Green. But early on tonight, Draymond and the Warriors set the tone. Draymond was everywhere. I don't really want to say this, but it felt like AD was getting bullied. AD is one of the best players in the game of basketball. Without a doubt in my mind, he has to come out stronger and more aggressive. How many times can I say this? When he's attacking the basket, he's the best version of himself. There was one play this game, AD got his shot blocked. He should have finished, but it wasn't the fact that he got his shot blocked. It was just his reaction that I really did not like. I have to give it to AD, Bron, and the Lakers, though. They kept fighting. The third quarter, they came out strong. They got a few easy baskets, and all of a sudden, the goal looked a lot bigger. Sometimes the best way to break a slump is simply
Them refs went crazy in the third quarter.
to see the ball go through the basket. Also, shout out to Vogel for not being afraid to use AD at the 5. Drummond wasn't playing great early on. We didn't see Mark, and I like Harold.
Drummond was damn near unplayable in this game. He was just out there, he couldn't keep up with the pace because Golden State had too many moving parts for him. He couldn't even stay on the court for real.
But I guess it wasn't his game. When AD hits the 5, other bigs can't help. There's nobody AD's size that's going to rotate over and block his shot or bother him for the most part. Also, when AD runs the 5, you know what you're getting on the defensive side of the basketball out of your big. You don't have to worry about getting cooked in the screen and roll because your big just doesn't feel like defending or his feet are simply too slow. Now, I'm not going to lie. Some of the games in the play-in center,
Yeah, when the Lakers put AD at the 5, it's a problem because it's like they going small, but they not small because AD's still 6'11", and he can still go switch on smalls, and he not a liability on switches. So, yeah, so it's like they really not losing nothing when he go to the 5.
tournament have been pretty hit or miss for me. But this Warriors-Lakers game is a game that I can truly say that I want to see 7 of. Assuming everybody is fully healthy. In the comments right now, I want to know if you guys think this was a dirty play or not by Draymond Green. Should this...
No, that play wasn't dirty. Man, look. Brian did his typical Grammy award-winning acting job after he get fouled. He sat around, rolled around on the ground. Bro, you was a 6'9", 260-pound grown man. Why is you rolling around on the ground in the fetal position? Off of that. You see harder fouls than that on a random day at a LA Fitness.
Or should this have not been a flagrant foul? And more importantly, I want to know if you guys feel like this game was swayed by the refs. If so, for who?
You already know who. Talking about for who. The game, it wasn't even that many calls in the game for real. As soon as that third quarter hit, yeah, they called that game totally different. I'm talking about they was calling every little thing. Sent them Lakers right on to that line. Clean that lead right on up. I call it the referee portion. Every time the Lakers down in the game, that third quarter, they're gonna muck the game up with calls. They gonna get back in the game. They've been doing that for them all season. It ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. But I'll tell you this though. Golden State next year, with Clay coming back, and they get Wiseman, that West is about to get bad. It's about to be tough. Because it's going to be deep, but it's not going to be top heavy like it used to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you had Golden State was pretty much, you knew they was going. Nah, it's going to be deep, but it's not going to be that one team that you just know going to win every year. Like, yeah, it's going to be a problem. They get Clay back. Then Wiggins, then already he can go and be that third option scorer. Then they got Wiseman, so they got a legit big, but he mobile, so he can move. He not like no, he ain't no heavy foot big that can't go switch on smalls. Then you got somebody else down there with Draymond, because he played good next to a big, because he know how to throw that lob. So yeah, they're gonna be an issue next year.
If I'm the Warriors, a loss tonight honestly frustrates me. But credit to this team for fighting. If I'm the Lakers, I'm already looking forward to the next game. I truly believe that this team has the potential to go all the way. The Western Conference is going to be tough. I told you guys, no matchup is going to be easy. Clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support my channel.
Yeah, they can go all the way to the Nets and get popped at 5 if they lucky. That's they ceiling. The Nets. They not beating the Nets. Excuse me, shit. They not beating the Nets. Too much guard play. They couldn't handle one Steph. What they about to do with 3 dudes just as good. They couldn't do nothing with one Steph. Brooklyn got 3 dudes just as good. It's different when the talent equal. Brown teams don't beat teams with equal talent. He pick on teams that ain't got it. All right, I'm out.